All right, y'all. Right here we have this grounding sheet. I'm a huge fan of grounding sheets. I've used a few in the past. They make a whole bunch of different kinds too. You can get the sheets like this, you can get pillowcases, you can get grounding mats and all that type of stuff. So this company sent this to me so I could check this thing out with you guys. So thank you to them for partnering with me on this. Let's see, you got a whole bunch of information stuff right there. You got your grounding cord, which we'll get into in just a minute. This looks like your tester pin. Yeah. And then you also have an outlet checker to make sure that your outlet is properly wired up for the ground. Very important. And then this right here is your sheet. So this one, it says on the front here, it's the fitted sheet that is 78 by 80 by 15 inches, or that's 198 by 203 by 38 centimeters. And this is it right here. Let's take a look at what we got. So all of the squares on here, the rectangles on here, that's made out of a silver thread. And that silver thread, whenever your body is connected to it and you plug in the sheet, it keeps you connected to the ground. In fact, fun fact, every time I shoot a video right here, I'm actually grounding because I'm always barefoot. And look, watch, let me show you all this. I've got a one of those black grounding mats down here. So this thing right here is a grounding mat. So I'm always grounded whenever we're shooting. But whenever you're sleeping is whenever you really want to be grounded, because whenever you're sleeping, you're usually sitting there for somewhere around 6 to 9 hours. And that's time that, you know, you could be just having a good grounding session going on without you having to be awake. So I'm trying to find the little button on it. Every sheet has a little button on it, and that's where this cord comes into play. Go ahead, and it's right up underneath here. So there we go. Right here is your buttons so that you can get this sheet grounded. Let's see where the placement. Okay, cool. Yeah. So this is a fitted sheet right here. So you got good elastics all the way around the corners right there. You can see how far I can stretch it. And you got a good depth in here too, so that you can really get this around your mattress and it's not going to pop back up on you. So that's important. But I really like the placement of your snap buttons right here being right in the middle. That way you don't have cords kind of at odd angles and whatnot. Or if you have your plug that you're planning on plugging this into near your bed, like a nightstand or something, you can easily just run this to the back of the sheet right there and it won't be in the way, which is awesome. Gotta say, very nice material right here. It feels very, very soft. One thing I do have to say about this, just from my experience in the past with other sheets, is that you usually can't dry this, or you have to dry it on a very, very low setting. Otherwise, it messes with the fibers in there, that silver lining in there, silver fibers in there, and that will mess up the earthing on that, or the grounding. Okay, so as far as getting this thing connected, very easy to do. This right here is going to be your wire. This is the button snap right there. You just simply choose whichever one you want. I've never seen one with two before, actually. I've only seen it with one. But since it's in this pattern that is basically like a checkerboard type of thing, it's going to cover the entire thing, whichever button that you put it into. Now, the next thing is that you want to check your plug to make sure that it is wired up correctly. And that's very easy to do. I got a plug down here. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me see. Let me bring this on down. But I got a plug right down over here. Can y'all see that? Yeah, right there. Okay. So you plug it in, and then you'll see some lights come on right here. Oh, y'all can't really see that very well. But with those lights, it basically lets you know if it's wired or not. Oh, look, y'all can see it a little bit better. If it's wired correctly or not. And they give you a diagram right here on the top. So whenever I had that one plugged into that outlet, these two lights came on right here, the two orange lights. And whenever those two orange lights are on, see on the bottom there, it says correct, which means that you are good to go with that plug. Everything is wired up correctly. If not, it would give you some other combination of these lights right here. And so you want to make sure that it is wired up correctly. So what you're going to do, let's take a look at how long this cord is too. Because another thing with grounding especially on sheets, is that you have to make sure that you have enough room to get from the plug that you plan on plugging it into to the sheets, to where it is on the bed. So let me go ahead and try not to tangle this up real quick. That doesn't seem to be going very well. But what you want to do once you get your wire all nice and laid out is you just plug this into the bottom hole on an outlet. It's called the grounding hole is what it is. It's a, you have a rod that goes into the earth somewhere along your electrical line, and then you can tap into the grounding from that rod right there. Now there is another way that you can do it too. If you want kind of a more clean ground, is you can actually buy a rod that you stick into the ground and then you run the wire, however you can get it into your house. Usually has a female version of this. You just simply plug that right on into there, and then you're good to go from that aspect as well. So that is considered, I believe, a more clean way to ground, because you are using a rod directly into the ground and you're not going through like all the wiring and whatnot that's in your house, thus making it possible interference with some of the other polarities from the other wires in there. All right, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the tangledness here. I didn't take my time and unravel it correctly, but we have enough right here to be able to get it plugged in. So let me go ahead and just pop that right on into there, since we know that it is correct. And since this button is already there, just by touching this sheet, I am grounded, which is awesome. It's that easy. That's why I say getting a fitted sheet like this is very easy way to be able to ground yourself while you're sleeping. I think it gives me better sleep, which is awesome as well. They do give you a whole bunch of information. I want to go over the washing and care instructions, because I know that I've had issues with that in the past. It said wash dark colors separately, use a mild detergent, machine wash in cold water, do not bleach, do not dry clean, and dry in shade. You can put a warm iron if required. So it does not say that you can dry in a tumble dryer. It says to dry it in shade, which I'm assuming that means to like hang it up somewhere and let it dry that way. And then let's see. Welcome to our grounding fitted sheets. This manual will guide you through the setup and care of your grounding sheets. Then they give you a little bit about grounding, which I pretty much, it's like walking barefoot on the grass or on the dirt or on rock or something like that. Let's see. How to use your grounding sheet. Place the fitted sheet on your bed, connect the grounding cable, and then enjoy your grounding. It's literally that easy. So I really, really like that. I do also like how they give you literature about how to use the checker right there, your plug checker. So that's really great. And then to use the test pin. So a lot of grounding sheets come with some kind of tester to let you know if it's grounding. I've actually never used a pen one like this before. The other one that I had, like, you snap another wire into it, plug it into another outlet, and then you touch it to the sheets, and then that lets you know if it's grounded or not. So let's read about this. How to use the test pin. To ensure grounding sheet is truly grounded product, we highly recommend using our test pin to check whether your sheets contain silver fibers after you've received it. Both contacts of the test pin should touch the silver wire, which is what's in here. If there's a conductive material, the test pin will light up. If the test pin does not light up, please contact us. It may be that the test pin is out of power or the conductive material is weakened. So let's go ahead and test this out. I'm going to just grab this right here. Yeah, and look, it lights up. I don't know if y'all can tell, but yeah, y'all can see that, how that red lights up right there. And that lets you know that you have connectivity with that silver fiber over to that ground, which is grounded somewhere in your electrical lines. Actually, this is a very convenient way to be able to test as well. So I really, really like that they throw these in here. A lot of times I'll get a pillowcase and I'll travel with that. I'll bring the pillowcase with me and just slide it over, you know, the hotel pillow or whatever pillow, bring a little wire with me. and make sure I'm got one of these as well. Just throw it all in the pillowcase. But now with this, I can just throw this in there, and that's a very easy way to check it. So I love that, and I love that they give you all the information. So if y'all are looking for an excellent grounded fitted sheet, y'all definitely need to go and check out this one right here. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, consider adding this to your cart, and Dad out.